try to run this one out. Hands off to C-base there. Doesn't get too far there on the backfield, maybe 1 or 2 yards on that. They got to get bigger gains if they want to get out of their own half this drive.
Yeah, Davison's defense is identifying the run a lot better than they were early in this quarter. And, 3-yard gain, but it's not as bad as it was earlier.
Saw Siegel in at the 20-yard line. Looked like a TCC player. He's got the same colors on.
Indeed it does. Maybe I thought it was maybe one of their wide receivers jumping the line again.
He was getting close to that point before the whistles blew it dead.
We'll see what Klug can do on this 2nd and 7 play.
He's got C-base right next to him. He's going to drop back. Throws. Ooh! Right in the fingertips there of the receiver.
23, the fullback, Joseph Smith, nearly got a hand on that. He just didn't have enough hops. Probably should play basketball if you wanted that one.
Grant Schmidt there on the incompletion as the receiver. Close there. He was on his fingertips.
Yeah, Grant Schmidt, a great receiver in the SPL Blue, leading the league with 154 receiving yards in 2 weeks. So, going to see a lot out of him tonight. Got some movement up there.
Looks like we got a little bit of confusion too.
You can hear this loud Davison crowd might be, disturbing the signals a little bit, but that's exactly what they want to do.
Klug takes a snap, drops back to throw again. Instant pressure. Good catch though, and he's got so much green in front of him. Dukley and Armstrong trying to come in and hit him. He stays up, but not for long. Huge passing play from a run-heavy offense here.
I think that Davison thought he might have been a lineman on that play because he blended right in. You couldn't even tell. He's a lot of a bigger running back, so he blended right in with the lineman and just sneaked by. Easy check down, and check down that takes you 40-plus yards. You'll always take that.
Absolutely, and great improvisation there from Klug. He had cards right in his face and is able to just get a little screen pass over the top there and get a huge gain out of it.
Klug now again, we'll see, that's the first big passing play. We'll see if he goes back to it. You see a lot of audibles from this team, does one play, sees what the defense is, coach calls something else. Not a bad strategy so far.
He's got a C-base on his right, now I wonder if he might hand it up, run to that right side. Takes it himself, fakes the defense out a little bit, but they get there in time before he gets that first.
Papadakis again getting another big tackle there, stopping that very good running quarterback. Great on offense and, also a defensive player, so we got to look at him. And that will be the end of our first quarter.
We got a good game on our hands, folks. 7's on the board. And we got another quarter coming up. We're going to send things down to our sideline reporter. Maybe not.
Yeah, we'll send it down to her
we will,
in 1 second. But this game so far tied 7-7. Going in.
Got Cami Abenaz with a bunch of cheerleaders there, looks like.
Send it down to her, Cami.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Macy Curtis, the 2022 varsity cheerleader. How does it feel to be coaching these girls?
It feels amazing to help all these girls out. It was actually a fundraiser. We raised over $2,000, which is awesome. And I love to just see the future of Davison, and it's just great to see their little faces light up out here.
Next up,
okay. How does it feel to be cheering in front of a big crowd?
Good.
Is it exciting?
Yes.
Are you having fun, Marlo?
Yes.
Are you guys all having fun?
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. I'll send things back to the announcers.
Just adorable. Absolutely adorable.
Yeah, you can see the little cheerleaders parading in front of the stands right now on the gold out. The cheerleaders and the youth football teams out there. Love to see these little kids, continuing the sport, and, maybe we'll see a couple of them out here in the next few years.
And that's lifelong memories for them right there. That's one thing that Davison's all about, just bringing the youth up to be happy to be in Davison, and I'm sure all those little kids are loving it right now.
Yep, after the switch of fields, Klug takes a snap for a pass.
Looks like it came out the fingers there of
heavy contact
Schmidt
there from DeCooley.
Putting out some good coverage.
Yeah, he has been covering great this game so far, and every pass to Schmidt has not been connected, so they're recognizing that he's a good receiver, and they're stopping it exactly how they should.
3rd and 7 here. Let's see what they do. Clark's gonna throw again. Finds his man, but he's gonna get pushed back quite a ways there by 3 or 4 Cardinals there.
Traverse City getting a little bit chippy, tugging the players off of their teammate, but, you know.
They're just trying to finish the play out. That was Picardo on the catch there.
4th down and about 3. We'll see, you know, every 4th down they faked a punt and just ran it straight up. Gotta wonder what Davidson's expected or, you know, ready for here. Definitely a 4-down territory to go for.
They're in a good spot to go for it. I don't think there's any need to fake it. I feel like it's pretty known that.
Yeah, D-line shifts there up front. Audible play. 10 seconds left on that play clock.
2 receivers either side. G-base to his left. He's got a man in motion coming across. Drop back, throw to the right. Lasers low, though. Accurate throw, just too much to the ground there.
He would have had a touchdown on that play. He got great separation from DeCooley there, and if that was just, you know, a little bit more in his pads, he probably would have had a touchdown there.
Just about everything was on it for that throw except for the height. He found him in motion, spotted him just right, just needed to get a little bit more on it. That's all.
Now we'll take another look at this Davidson offense, you know. They may have 7 points, but it wasn't scored by the offense.
Yeah,
so
they got to outscore the defense, man.
We're going to take a look at Braylon Himmeline, his 2nd year here at Davison, and currently 3rd in the SVL with 472 passing yards and 4 touchdowns in just 2 games. Great stats by him so far. We'll see what he can do.
Looks to the left, spots Flowers. Flowers gets swarmed there, though.
Takes a little bit of an inside angle there, you know. Maybe if he would have ran it outside, might have been able to get a couple more.
He does love to take it outside.
He does indeed, and he's good at it, so. Gonna be a 2nd down and 8 after a 2-yard gain there with Hill in the backfield and Flowers at receiver. You see him line up at receiver quite a bit. Whenever he's not playing running back, he's a receiver, so we'll see. He's dangerous on both sides.
Yeah, and he's not got the height of a typical receiver, but he's got all the athleticism in the world for it. Billy throws right quick, finds Tion. Tion takes it to the infield there. He's going to get dragged back quite a ways.
He used his blockers very well in that play, followed his blocks, and, you know, just ran right into the back of number 70, the freshman, Nichols. And, you know, I mean, it's as much as he could have done with that play, so looks like they're going to go a little bit of a hurry up here on 3rd and 1.
It sets him up good, 3rd and short, yeah. Get it off quick. They got him to snap.
They jumped exactly what they want on that hard count. We could hear from up here. That was a loud one.
Perfect execution there. That. And I mean, now's the time to do it. When you're short and when you're setting up quick and when they're trying to get a quick stop on you, they're all scrambling. They're trying to get set up and give it a little clap and get him in motion.
And that is the unforced errors that both of these teams, you know, have to cut down on so much. But it works out in Davison's favor. Going to be 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line.
Just under 10 minutes left here in this half. Hemline
jumped again. We'll see who they call it on, but looks like it will be another offsides on the defense.
They'll take it, yeah. Move them even closer without having to do all the dirty work.
Yeah, that's number 79, big boy, Anthony Hicks-Poling, 320-pound senior, big offensive lineman, or excuse me, defensive lineman, but jumps, can't get, you know, 2 offside penalties in a row, so.
Lineman coach gonna have a word with him probably after this game.
Running a 3-4 offense, or defense not to mention, so only 3 on the ball.
Hemline drops back, pressure instantly. He escapes it, gets a throw off, and he finds Tion, it looks like. Gonna get it first and some more.
That was great job evading the pressure there. That was, you know, the defender just broke the line immediately, and Himmeline was able to outrun him and get around him and, you know, command the field and got Tion back where he wanted him, and 1st down play. That's good, exactly what you want to see for the Cardinals.
Yeah, he's a big quarterback, but he's got good mobility on him. That's for sure.
6'3" quarterback. You know, he's good, especially for high school. So we'll see what they do now. Loading the box.
Drops the pass again, rolls right, finds Tion again. Tion's got that sideline, breaks one tackle.
Big spin move on that one. Turned out, gave him a little bit of extra yards there. You know, would have only been like a 3-yard gain, but, you know, spun it. Got about 6 yards on that, so.
Fighting for every last one because they all count here, that's for sure.
And that's exactly what you got to do. Tion having a great season and game so far. 3rd in the SVL for receiving yards, so.
Yeah, and I mean, he started off that GCC game last week with a real big, absolutely mossed receiver and took it to the house.
On the first play of the game, just went up and, you know,
I mean,
embarrassed him.
Credit the throw, but credit the catch, too. He literally hopped over him and caught it.
Looking like Randy Moss out there. Exactly what every wide receiver, that's what you call putting him on a poster, so.
Looks left. Finds Tion off his hand there.
The first target to Tion that has not been complete, but, you know, just a little bit too far away from him off his fingertips.
Yeah, he got the one hand out to it. He could have just gotten that other one around it, but it's a tough angle there, especially when you're in motion like that.
Yep, nothing you can do about it now. Himmelwein looking to come out on 3rd and 4 and, you know, command this offense and get down that first down that they desperately need right now inside of Traverse City's 40-yard line.
Yeah, you got to get this one. You got to set the tone here with this offense. He's going to hand it off. Breaks free! Great run there. A.J. Hill, first we've seen him in this game, and he does not disappoint at all. Cardinals touchdown.
Great blocking by that offensive line. Opened the gap perfectly. Just ran straight through. He was untouched that entire time on that 35-plus yard run there. That's a good one for AJ.
That's a good one for the Hogs, man, too. They, like you said, opened that perfectly for them. That's how you redeem yourself from that first drive, that's for sure.
You know Coach Soley on the sideline is going to be loving that. They're going to get a lot of love this game.
Getting excited after that one. Titsworth to kick the extra point here. Through the uprights. Davison got a score up on Central, and Central have a little less than 8.5 minutes to respond. Marching band sounding. Gonna have a little look at that in a second here. But just a great play all around there. Hogs open up that line perfect, and then
AJ Hill, only a sophomore on this team. Yeah, AJ Hill, only a sophomore on this team. You know, he's making his statement as to why after Flowers leaves, he will be one of the best running backs in this SVL.
Having another look at that here. You saw that hole right there at the beginning and just speed shot right through it. Almost beat out our cameraman.
Yeah, almost beat out the cameraman. And, you know, honestly, more impressively, beat out number 5, Seabase, one of the, you know, TCC star running backs. So you could tell AJ Hill has got some speed and, you know, just a great play.
Yeah, he had that pressure coming in on either side, and he just got his stride going, kept taking off, and just took it to the end zone.
Yep, Coach Soley and the Hogs definitely loving that too. You know, that's a touchdown for them, basically.
Yeah, great blocking there. Central gonna field it. That's Seabase coming up that left side. He's got a hole, gets through it, breaks a tackle, breaks another, brought down just in front of the 25.
You know, broke a couple tackles there. Only ended up to right about 24, 25, but, you know, if he didn't break those tackles, he would have been down around the 14, 15. So that's an extra 10-yard gain, and you'll always take that.
Yeah, he saw that hole. You could see it in his eyes. He was trying to break it, and he did. Had one on his ankle, shook off a bit, and then, yeah, got another solid 10 yards out of it.
Yeah, he ran straight up the hole just as he was taught.
8:21 left here, and pretty far in their own backfield compared to the last couple drives. Let's see if they can get out of it this time.
Yep, last time unsuccessful on the 4th down conversion. We'll see what they do here.
Clark keeps it himself, gets wrapped up pretty quick there though.
Yeah, number 45, I believe that is McCrill, just got straight to him. And that's exactly what he wants to see on that play. They're stopping the QB run now. They're expecting it. They're hesitating perfectly, not doing too much, but just, you know, shooting the gap perfectly, and just a great tackle by McCrill there.
The Hogs are showing out on both sides of the ball tonight. They got the score on defense and opened it up for AJ on offense, and now they're back doing work on defense.
Yeah, and you could tell they want another score. They want to beat their offense out on scoring.
Klug looks right quick, finds his man, gets a little bit, call it 4 or 5 yards there.
Yep, that screenplay opened up.
Picardo actually has a chance to run this time instead of last time where he just got backpedaled like no other.
Yeah, great little bubble screenplay by Traverse City. Read it pretty well. Passed to the open man. Davison's D couldn't get there quick enough to not, stop the gain, but 5 yards. Neither side is going to complain about a 5-yard gain and
Absolutely
third down.
not.
We'll have to see what Klug can do on this one. He's been great so far in this game as a running and, a couple good throws from him so far. So,
well, yeah, that first drive or two, we saw him just running all the time, and now he's really throwing it a lot more like he is here. Just behind Bacardi, though. Little miscue between the two there, it looks like.
Yeah, number 13, Alex Bocardo, just slipped on the turf a little bit. It was going straight to him. He was open, but
it looked like it might have been behind him, so he tried to put the brakes on real quick.
Just a little bit too much brakes. And going to be a 4th and 5. Obviously, we've seen what they've done so far, so fake punt, real punt, who knows? Deep in their own territory, though, so, maybe this time maybe they'll punt it, but never know with this quarterback as they're stacking the box.
He drops back. High snap. Gets the punt off.
Good punt.
Yeah, for all the
nobody back to
pressure.
receive it, so it's going to bounce its way all the way down.
That was a really good punt.
The 17-yard line on that, barely got it off. Defender's in his face.
And it was pretty low, too.
It was a perfect low bouncing punt. Nobody back to receive it, so, it just bounced its way all the way down to right around the 17, 18-yard line. And that's a great punt by the quarterback.
Yeah, had to be inches from a defender's fingertips there.
Yeah, and he can definitely suck for the Davison defense, hoping they, maybe an inch more and they would have gotten their hand on that. But, great punt and great, special teams play by Traverse City as we've seen so far tonight by them.
Let's see how this Davison offense do. 1 for 2 for scoring on their drives tonight.
Very tight bunch. Near side, we'll see what Hemmeline does.
Wonder if he might spread him out once the ball is snapped. Pitches, he finds Hill. Hill takes his hole. Hill's got a first, and he's brought down out of bounds.
Good block by the other running back, Flowers. He was the reason that AJ got that gain. He blocked his defender, pushed him outside, and AJ just ran straight in between the two, right on the yard line, and perfect.
Great blocking, great execution all around there on that play. That's going to move those chains quick.
And Davison loves to move those chains.
Shout out to the chain gang, been doing it for longer than you and me have both been alive.
Yeah, game, respect, game, and they're certainly one of the best in the state.
Hemmeline's got 2 receivers either side, and Hill to his right here. He's got weapons all around. And he's going to throw this one. Finds Papadakis. Papadakis has his hole. Breaks his tackle. Has his block from Armstrong. He's going to take that sideline all the way to the 30.
Perfectly executed little inside slant or outside slant there, and cuts it back perfectly. Defender flies behind him, takes it inside. Tion, if he would have held that block for just a second, he might have been able to score that, but still great play. Big game by Davidson. Their passing game is starting to open up a lot more than it has been.
Yeah, just great read of the defense there from Papadakis. He caught it, turned around, spins back, and finds that hole instantly. Got that receiver's instinct in him.
Going to be a timeout for Traverse City Central.
Can't be letting that happen, that's for sure. 2 straight first downs, and one of which was a large passing gain there. Got to talk that one over. Beautiful skies out here tonight in Davison. Blue blending in with that little rosy pink on the horizon. Great night all around for some Cardinals football. Could do it for a bit more wind. It is a little bit humid, but definitely pretty bearable.
Yeah, this team would not be where it is right now without great quarterback play And number 12, Braylon Himmeline, is that man. We could see last year 1,600 yards, you know, almost an even TD interception ratio, but this year he stepped it up, I'd say, quite a bit.
Absolutely.
472 yards. You see him flexing there. He loves his team, you know, second year on the team, and he's doing great.
That's for sure. Love to see him showing out his senior year. He's got all these weapons nice and healthy around him now, and he's able to really show off what he's made of.
Great play by him so far tonight, and I'm sure he's going to keep it up. We'll see what the rest of the game has in store for him, but I'm sure it's going to be good.
Don't sleep on him in basketball either. He's a heck of a baller. That's for sure.
He is definitely a baller. You know, starter for the Davidson varsity team last year, and you know he put up some pretty good numbers. Him and Tion.
We got a couple of good basketball players out in the field.
Yeah, that's why I would say it's probably because he is athletic as he is, because he's a dual sport athlete. He's good at both.
Absolutely. He's got trips out left. Tion on the near sideline. Flowers right next to him in the backfield. Finds Flowers quick. Flowers takes the bend early. Finds a hole in the middle of the field. Breaks number 4's tackle. He's got that right sideline.
Himmeline putting a block out there. Still not stopped. Just to the 1 yard line.
Took a quick pass out left, took it to the other side of the field, almost made it into a touchdown.
There will be a flag on that play, hopefully not. Oh, and it will bring the Cardinals back.
It looked like it was around that line, must have been a hold.
Yeah, you know, you saw Flowers did, you know, a great play there. And at the end of the play, you saw Himmeline coming back up, recognizing that Flowers were running back towards him and put on a block for him. Nearly got him in the end zone, but Hogs cannot have that holding penalty, and it's gonna cost them.
It's like chasing rebounds in basketball. Got to chase after those guys on the defense, put a block on for your backs.
And you know, you don't see that a lot, but he did it, and he did it pretty good. He held the block for a second there. But now,
back where they started and a little bit further, actually.
Yep, just only about a 2 yard extra loss on that. So now it'll be a 1st and 12 to go for Himmeline and his offense.
6:05 left here in this half.
You know, Cardinals up by 7, looking to extend that lead further. Put a statement out to the SVL.
Absolutely, that'd be a great tone setter going into the next half.
Exactly what you want to see.
Throws quick to Tion, good spin, has space out right. Looks like he might just be shy of that first though.
Yeah, you saw Tion take it inside, quick spin, got him a lot of extra yards there. Perfectly what he wanted to see, and Himmeline definitely going to be happy with that throw.
He's whipping out some moves tonight. Last week we just saw his pure speed pretty much, but he's starting to put a little bit of something on these short pass plays. A little bit of pizzazz.
Yep, going to be a 2nd and 1. You know, if that holding penalty wouldn't have happened, would have been a 1st down. But, you know, 2nd and 1, I'm sure the Cards aren't worrying too much about it.
Bringing the chain gang out onto the field to see if he might have gotten the first, actually.
It's a game of inches, and we'll see exactly how many inches there is.
Don't see this too often here in Cardinal Stadium. I don't think I've seen it since I started announcing.
Yeah, high school football, it is rare to see a measurement, but, you know, looks like they're going to be just short by mere
literally
inches.
Like an inch. It looks like just about an inch.
Yeah, gonna be, you know, Cardinals aren't gonna complain. It's a 2nd down
it's an
and
easy game to
literal
make.
inch. So
yeah,
at that point, all you gotta do is just push the ball over, and you know, great offensive play by them. Cardinals has got to come out and finish it now on the 2nd one. Kanon gets stood up here, bringing the linebacker Harriman in as a fullback.
Looks like it might be a direct snap to him, jump through the line. And it is. Breaks right through, easy first there.
Yeah, we saw that play week 1 against Clarkson, and it scored him a touchdown. So
you'll take it, put a big boy there and let him work.
Can never count out this junior linebacker, one of the studs on this defense. You know, came back from a back injury late last year, coming into the season. Still feeling a little bit rough in the first game, but, you know, he's not playing like he was injured. He's playing like he's been healthy his entire life as Flowers gets the ball there.
Yeah, quick look out left. He's going to get a solid gain there. Good little quick look there. We're seeing a lot of that. They didn't work out that well for Davidson last week, if I remember correctly, those quick looks out wide, but they're moving them today, that's for sure.
Yeah, great movement by this Cardinal offense. And I'm excited to see what they do for the rest of this drive. Going to be 2nd and 5.
Looking at the sideline, trying to get things set up here on the field, but they got 15 seconds to do it. Trips out right. He's got Flowers right back there with him. Another short pass to him. He's got space to work with. Doesn't got his blockers though, but gonna get a small gain there.
They'll take the nearly a 1st down, another 3rd and 1, 3rd and inches. You know, only about on the 7-8 yard line, so practically 1st and goal here for the Cardinals.
Just about. .342 left, and counting.
Yeah, these Davison stands are packed.
Absolutely,
you know,
love to
out
see
team
it
tonight, and everybody's showing out for childhood cancer awareness. Great cause to support, and the boys looking to take a home win tonight.
Hands off to Flowers. Gets a little bit of a hold, but gets brought back a little bit. Don't know if they're gonna give him the first or not. We'll see if the chains move.
Will be 1st and goal from the right about the 5-6 yard line.
Talking about the goal out, Hill Screeners are our sponsor. Thanks for sponsoring us. They sold out of goal out shirts.
They sold out just about 2 hours before game time. And, you know, it's good to see people supporting the cause. It's exactly, you know, it's a good cause to support, and Davison fans showing out and doing it.
Glad to have a great business right in downtown Davison sponsoring us here at DTV. Himline rolls out left, throws, hauled in there. Is Karstafen gonna get it? They give it to him. Another score for the Cards.
Just reaches over the goal line right before he goes out, and that's a touchdown. He'll take it. Karstafen had one last week and already has one this week. Cards now up by, 13. Late in this first half, gonna see if Titsworth can just nail the field goal and put them up by 2 scores.
It's gonna make things difficult coming into that second half for the Trojans, unless they can maybe answer back in the small amount of time they got left.
After this extra point from Titsworth, which is drilled, we are going to be looking at a replay of that little, you know, pass to Karstafen there. Great play.
Titsworth ran into the ref there if you didn't see.
We're gonna take a look at that replay now. Braylon just rolls out to his left.
Good throw across the body, not to mention, and then good play there by Karstafen, just reaching out at the last second, like you said, getting a good little tutty there.
Yeah, people really underestimate crossbody throws, and it's a hard thing to do.
Absolutely.
And Himline made it look easy there. He just dotted it, a low throw so the defender couldn't get to it. Karstafen picks it up, hauls it in, just reaches over the goal line perfectly. Cards now up by 14.
Yeah, good play all around. I mean, it's hard to scoop up those low throws sometimes too, because you bend down a little bit while you're in motion. Try and haul it back in without getting it knocked out, and he did so well.
Yeah, Karstafen, you know, he's that guy. I would say he's that guy. Great player, definitely one of the sleeper wide receivers on this team that nobody really expected, but he's come out and he's shown that he is a starter, and he's a good one at that.
Absolutely, he's an athlete. Does some good work on the track team as well.
Yeah, I believe he won first place at a meet here in the 500 last year. So congrats to him on a great track and football career.
That was going to be fielded there by Seabase. Going to break through that clump there. Get right around the 35. Very solid return there. One of their best of the night.
Yeah, also not to mention, you know, behind the visitor stands, the practice field, can see some of the younger kids out there playing ball.
In full use there. That's their future right here. Weingart's head over there during halftime, get a little look.
Yeah, Weingart's to probably start, you know, checking on his players, making sure to know which ones he needs to look out for.
Hey, I worked at a day camp over the summer. There's some little kids that are studs, man.
Yeah. You know, one of our very own, Cami Avenage, her brother, great offensive lineman. Young one, but we'll see him soon.
Klug rolls left. He's got some pressure in his face there. using that mobility to his advantage. He's going to throw it away.
Not going to call intentional grounding on that. You know, didn't look like there was a receiver eligible.